Fortinet's latest research reveals a surprising trend. AI adoption is accelerating, but confidence in application security is moving in the complete opposite direction. So what's causing that disconnect, and what does it mean for solution providers? Hello and welcome to Securing Your Network Hub. I'm Sydney Neely, and joining me to break it all down is Ed Moltzen, editor of Secure Network Hub. Ed, great to see you.
Hey, good to see you, Sydney.
Ed, let's start with that headline. Why do you think we're seeing that disconnect right now?
Well, the numbers really tell the story here. This is Fortinet's 2026 Web Application Security Report, and it's based on interviews with almost 900 cybersecurity professionals, and it found that more than 3/4 of organizations are now using AI or machine learning in their cyber defenses. But over that same period, confidence in application security actually fell. And the disconnect comes down to a mismatch. AI is built into application logic, workflows, and APIs, but the controls protecting those systems still rest on older assumptions about how applications are supposed to behave, right? So on top of that, attackers are using the very same AI to hit the application layer at machine speed, sometimes launching an attack in a matter of minutes, right? So teams are adopting more AI, but the ground is shifting underneath them faster than the legacy tools can keep up. More capability doesn't automatically mean more confidence when the threat is evolving just as quickly as your own defenses.
All right, you mentioned something that really stood out to me there. AI is changing the security landscape incredibly fast. One thing that also stood out to me in the report was its focus on APIs and AI-powered applications. Why are those becoming such a big concern for organizations right now?
That's a great question, right? APIs are where the modern application really lives. And that's exactly where the risk is concentrating. And in the Fortinet's report, more than 2/3 of businesses said APIs are the application category with the greatest security risk. 53%, more than half of those surveyed, said APIs are their single biggest security visibility gap. That is a huge problem because you can't protect really what you can't see. I think we've talked about that before. Now, Ben Zilberman, who is the cybersecurity marketing lead at Fortinet, put it really well, and you can read it in a recent blog that I wrote. He said, there's a gap between how modern web applications and APIs actually function and how they're being secured. AI is integrated into the logic and the APIs, but the controls governing those systems are built on outdated assumptions.
Hearing all of that, it almost sounds like organizations don't necessarily need more security tools. They need a better way to manage everything they already have. How does that change the conversation solution providers should have with their customers?
Well, first of all, I think this plays into a strength that Fortinet has brought to the market and has been bringing to the market for years and years. And that's making sure everything works with everything so that there are no gaps. And this is the part that should get every partner's attention. Only 5% of organizations that were surveyed here say they're satisfied with the current application security tool set. 5%. That's almost no one. And when you look at the complaints, it's not that they lack the tools, it's insufficient visibility, which again, more than half cited as a concern. Too many false positives that, almost half cited as a concern. So the customer's problem isn't a shopping list, right? It's signal to noise problem and a complexity problem. And that completely flips the conversation. It's not, here's another product to buy, here's another solution to install. It's, let's simplify what you got and get your real visibility into it. Most organizations are consolidating their application security tools, or at least considering it, because they want to simplify operations, reduce integration challenges, and they can be a real pain in the neck, Sydney, and speed up detection and response. So for a solution provider, the value moves away from selling a solution or a point product and toward reducing complexity, right? Bringing value by reducing complexity, consolidation, integration, managed services for the customers who don't have the staff to run it all by themselves.
As AI adoption continues to grow, it feels like these conversations are only going to become more important. Looking ahead, where do you see the biggest opportunity for solution providers to become trusted advisors?
Oh, absolutely. This is going to be really interesting to see unfold in the near future, because the opportunity sits right in that gap between AI adoption and security confidence. And the good news is that customers are telling Fortinet exactly where they plan to spend, right? They're planning to invest in API security and WAF and WAAP and AI security and automation and in consolidation. So partners who can deliver API security, AI protection, and threat detection, and then wrap all of that in consolidation and managed services and deliver it that way. Well, they're positioned right where the market is heading. Okay, Fortinet has built for this moment, right? The convergence of networking and security, but along the way, they've also been among those to take a look and to lead on understanding what AI is doing. FortiAppSec Cloud, which is a nice solution from Fortinet, consolidates web application and API security, advanced bot protection, threat analytics, DDoS mitigation into a single management interface. I mean, that's really what folks want, alongside tools like FortiAI Gate and tailored security for solution providers through FortiGuard, which many, if not most, of our viewers today are familiar with. So the trusted advisor role isn't really about the product list. It's about walking into a customer who's overwhelmed by a security landscape that's just getting too complex. It's helping them make sense of it, showing them where they can consolidate. I guess making them take a deep breath and assure them that they can get it all work together. They've got the tools. Now it's just about making them work together, okay, so that you stay ahead of all these threats. The partners who lead with visibility, simplification, expertise, not just the tools, they're the ones who become indispensable. They're the ones who become the trusted technology and trusted cybersecurity partners. And any solution providers, MSPs, MSSPs who want to get started, can get a lot more information on how to engage this way, by going to Fortinet's website. And we even have links on Secure Network Hub on how to become a Fortinet Engage partner, because that's really a good place to start.
There's definitely a lot for partners to think about moving forward. Ed, thank you so much for joining me today and walking us through the research. It's always great talking with you.
My pleasure, Sydney. Thanks for having me.
That's all the time we have for now. To stay up to date on Fortinet and the broader security landscape, visit securenetworkhub.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Sydney Neely, and we'll catch you next time.